Ladies and gentlemen, people of the jury, we are back for that final week-long run of baseball. It's my pleasure to announce who I want to win in the World Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Bad blood, bad history from me as a fan of the Philadelphia Phillies between both storied franchises. You have Joe Carter, and then you have the Dodgers. I don't really need to say much more. I rooted for them last year, but that's because no one wants to see the Yankees win. However, this year, I have officially put my stamp of approval on who I want to win for the 2025 World Series champions. I would love it to be a very large meteorite. Doesn't necessarily matter which stadium it hits. Preferably Canada. This way it's not American tax dollars repairing it. That's already going to a ballroom. However, I am just kidding. Both of these teams, I don't care who wins. I'm okay with either one. I don't want it to be Dodgers. I don't want it to be Blue Jays. But I'm okay with either. In lighter news, we have quite a few new hirings and quite a few new rumors. All of them, all the hirings, I'm perfectly okay with, and I welcome one of them. Extremely high on my list of could be an amazing off-season addition to a franchise. And the other one, I just think it's a good fit. Let's see how it goes. This is let's see what you got, bud. Put up or shut up. So I'm just going to cut this short now, and we're going to jump into one of your favorite things. Drunks in the Pond, baby. Cheers. Like, follow, subscribe, comment, share. Say whatever you need to say to us. Ask us where we've been. You'll get a vague answer. But also, stay drunk. We love you.
Oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody!
Guess who's back? Back again. Damn right. The kid is back. The number 2 hitter in the lineup is back. And guess what? The kid got a haircut. The long hair is gone. Short hair. Don't care. Squad. Boys, we are back. We are back.
Wow.
Can't believe it. Bringing the noise like Anthrax. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. I've been gone for far too long. I miss the boys. I miss baseball. But damn, it feels good. Rich,
it does.
I missed you, buddy. It's so good to see you. It's a
I
pleasure.
Miss you too. We did see each other over the hiatus. We were drinking at 9 a.m. on a Sunday.
Drunks on the Pond. That's what we do.
Because that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same.
Hell yeah. God damn right, man. God, there's so much to catch up on. I mean, obviously, I haven't been here since the playoffs started. So, I mean, we can do a quick playoff recap if that fits your jeans.
I mean, we've been so busy with life and everything like that. We could do a quick recap. I mean, the only recap that we did was me and Joe talking about the Mets not making it and what we expected out of the Phillies. And unfortunately, just like my dad says, you let me down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we all felt that one in the tri-state region. Dude, I am so tired of losing in the playoffs. And not only that, I'm tired of losing stupidly. But I did come to a conclusion. Rich, it's going to sound crazy, but you got to follow me on this. Our best 2 playoff runs recently, where did we start in the playoffs? We're talking 22-23. Wildcard team, exactly.
As a wildcard team.
24-25, where did we start?
Division champs.
Yep. We need to stop winning the division. We need to play from the wild card.
We need to keep playing hot because every year at the end of the season, we go in to the playoffs a hot team.
Yes.
And look what happens. We lose momentum.
And we never have a chance to carry that momentum because we get days off. And honestly, listen, it was cool having an inner team little scrimmage game on that Wednesday. But guess what? In the end, it didn't mean jack shit because once again, the offense, which credit to them, the first game, they did all right. Didn't say Oscar Hernandez shoved it up our ass. Game 2, they were non-existent. Game 3, it was kind of like, all right, like, okay, the offense did something. Game 4 was, dude, like, Game 4 was one of the most heart-wrenching, mind-numbing games I ever watched. Credit to Jesus Luzardo, an absolute star. Like,
A bull.
A bull. I cannot believe that our pitchers, credit to them, pitched as well as they did in that series. Like, you shut down
the Dodgers offense down.
Dude, Shohei Ohtani did not do a goddamn thing. Andy Pages didn't have a hit the entire series.
Does he have one yet?
Yeah, he laced a double against Milwaukee. Like,
I didn't watch a second of that series.
Honestly, I checked in and I saw Andy Pages at the plate. He swung and missed at the first pitch, and I was like, I can't believe we let a team that has Andy Pages knock us out of the playoffs. And then the next pitch, he laced a double down the line. I was like, you know what, dude? It only makes sense. But goddamn, man, I'm frustrated that we lost. But I think I'm also frustrated that Milwaukee just did not put up a fight. And it's like, dude, if we beat the Dodgers, we would have walked all over the Brewers, man. It's like, goddamn.
It goes to show that the Brewers were one of the hottest teams in baseball. And then they got tired because their offense was not strong enough to continue that pace through the playoffs. They were playing way above their pay grade. That's not an opinion. It's not even close to an opinion. The Brewers, yes, they were the best team in baseball this year because they were hot for so long and their offense overproduced for so long. Their pitching, mediocre at best. You had one of the better starting pitchers in baseball this year in Freddie Peralta. Absolutely. But you know where he's not? In the top 5 of anything. He's an ace, yes. He's your ace, but he's not the guy that can take on an entire franchise by himself. That's Tarek Skubal. I mean, come on. Tarek Skubal can take on a whole franchise by himself. You give that guy 2 chances to start the series, he's given you 2 really good shots at winning.
Speaking of the Tigers game, man, or not the Tigers game, but the Tigers in general, I was so pissed off watching that Tigers Seattle, what was it, like 16 inning, 15. Dude, it was a great game. I loved watching it. History. Jack Flaherty pitched well, and I was like, damn, dude, like the Tigers, if they can just get a run, like Jack Flaherty's been shutting them down. Then, a couple things happen, and they bring in Tommy Kahnle, who had an almost 5 ERA in the postseason, mind you. He was pitching like shit. You bring him in when Seattle only needs to push across 1 run. And what does Tommy Kahnle almost immediately do? Blows it. I just sat there. I was like, it almost feels like the Tigers just did not want to win that one. Like, they were like, you know what, dude, we're over it. Just send out Kahnle.
I think they got to the point where they said, oh, man, Tarek can't pitch tomorrow.
Like, I felt so defeated for the Tigers. I was like, dude, like anybody but Kahnle in that situation. But then I was happy for Seattle. Agreed. And then, like, the fact that the Mariners never made it to a World Series. They won't this year, unfortunately. And it was just like, you know what, dude, if there's a team in baseball that really deserved it, it's Seattle. And listen, I will hand up accountability. I called it at the beginning of the season that their pitching staff, one of the best, but I did not think that their offense could hold it. I didn't think their offense was all that good. We talked about it. We said they do not have offensive names outside of Raleigh and maybe Julio Rodriguez, depending on which one shows up. And lo and behold, Cal Raleigh just had one of the greatest baseball seasons we've ever seen.
Yeah, forget the whole like, oh, he's a catcher, and that's one of the greatest catching seasons. No, he had one of the greatest baseball seasons of all time.
Yes.
Like a switch hitting catcher. I know I just said forget he's a catcher, but a switch hitting catcher. I don't need to say more.
It was incredible. Anyone that watched the Mariners you most likely saw a Cal Raleigh home run. That is how insane it was.
Cal Raleigh did something that was above his pay grade for this year. He played like he was genetically created to destroy baseballs and play a very good defensive position.
Yeah.
It's also criminally offensive that he wasn't even in the running for a Gold Glove.
It really is insane when you think about, like, as we said, like the year he had over 60 home runs combined postseason as well.
Yep.
That is insane. Like, we're talking about a catcher. Like, we're not talking about switch hitting catchers. You know what I mean? And the fact that there was even like an argument of like, well, I think Aaron Judge is going to win. I think Cal Raleigh's going to win. Dude, Cal Raleigh is top 5 defensive catcher in baseball. And I'm pretty sure he led the AL in home runs, didn't he? Like, Judge didn't pass him.
Yes.
Or maybe he did.
No. He led baseball in home runs.
So like, it's genuinely insane to me that there's even an argument about MVP when, honestly, even at first glance, I'm like, if Cal Raleigh doesn't win MVP this year, I don't think a baseball award can be taken seriously again. Like, there's no way. I don't know, man. Shout out the Mariners, though, dude. They had a great year, and
it's great. Honestly, shout out Mariners. So sad that you still have never made World Series. But the 3 catchers who are finalists for a Gold Glove are Alejandro Kirk. Listen, Fat Boy Nation, love it, dog. Nothing but respect. Carlos Narvaez from Boston. Dude.
Narvaez.
One hell of a season. Narvaez, my apologies.
All right.
Me speak English. Not even that well. But let's look at this. Dylan Dingler.
It says Dirk Dingler.
Those are the 3 finalists for Gold Glove. Cal Raleigh, 1,072 innings with 0 pass balls. Do you really want to think that's not worthy? Also, let's look at the best thing. Are you trying to say that this is due to frame rate? Because pretty sure he had to work with one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. You're only a really good pitching staff if your catcher is awesome.
Yes. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Listen, I love Carlos Narvaez, and I think Boston's got an absolute wagon. And for the future, you know, they obviously have to figure out the Alex Bregman situation, but they have an ace in Crochet. They have a bunch of young studs. Like, that team's going to be just fine. Alejandro Kirk is a dog, bro. He is a dog. He may be 5'1" and like 265. Like, when the game calls for it, that man is on. I mean, Dylan Dingler is just another one of those young guys that, you know, you hope he doesn't flame out like Adley Rutschman kind of did. But like,
I don't even want to say Rutschman flamed out. I just don't think he's meant to be in Baltimore anymore, but that's another conversation later. Continue.
So, I mean, like, I think when you look at the pitching staffs who are ahead of what Raleigh had to work with, like Alejandro Kirk had Toronto's rotation, which was solid. Obviously, they finished first. You know, there's not a lot of like star power. I mean, obviously Scherzer's in there, but Scherzer was hurt a lot, so they kind of relied on
Yeah.
everyone else. You look at who Narvaez
But
caught. Narvaez had
he's
Crochet, and he had 4 other
Bayo at the end of the
guys.
season.
Yeah, he got Bayo back, and I mean, listen, they had a couple good guys, but obviously Dustin May was not one of them. That was a horrible deadline acquisition. And then you look at
Neither
who
was
Dylan
Walker
Dingler
Buehler, but
had. Listen, Walker Buehler, I may be one of the only ones that thinks it, but I did not think he was bad as a Philly. I thought
absolutely
Walker
not.
Buehler came in and did exactly what we needed him to do. And honestly, I kind of wish we would have seen him in the postseason against the Dodgers, because
He's
if there's
an
one
absolute dog.
if there's one person who knows that team that I have to put out there, I'm sending Walker Buehler. I'm like, Buehler,
Yeah.
these dudes ins and outs like no one else in this fucking team. Like, I'm trusting you
Bueller.
to go in.
Bueller.
The fact we saw Taiwan Walker too, I was like,
And he
really?
did his job.
Taiwan Walker did relatively well.
Taiwan Walker, I want to give him an award for this season. I'm going to create this award right now. This award is not going to make much sense unless you followed the journey of Taiwan Walker in a Philadelphia Phillies uniform for the past couple years. This award is, seriously, thank you for doing what we asked and doing it well. Taiwan Walker, you deserve that award.
Yeah, I agree.
Listen, it's a very prestigious award that I just created. It means a lot. He deserves it more than anybody.
Like, credit to him, because I mean, like, for Taiwan Walker, you're looking at a rotation that's easily top 5 in baseball. There's not a spot for you. You're going to be working out of the bullpen. What we never heard once, as far as I can remember this entire year, was Taiwan Walker saying anything negative about it. Like, it almost seemed like he was like, you know what? Wherever they need me is where I'm willing to help. And when guys like Joe Ross decided to falter, where we needed bullpen help, Taiwan went out there, pitched a couple innings for us, and he held his own. So honestly, yeah, credit to Taiwan Walker. And, if he's the type of guy that's like, hey, you know what? I did want to be a starter, but, if I can help work out of the bullpen and, save some guys' arms, like, I'm willing to do it. Like, I'd be more than fine with that. Like, yeah, obviously you're still paying Taiwan Walker a lot of money, like starter money, but he's not a starter. But he held his own in the bullpen, and the guy was always at the top of the steps whenever we were on offense, scoring runs or getting out. Taiwan Walker, top of the step, giving a slap on the ass. Hey, get him next time. Or, hey, good run, good hit. Just doing whatever it took to be a good teammate. Taiwan Walker, I've given you shit for years. Some deserved, because you did give up some stupid hits. But, dude, you earned my respect. In a season that we won the division and you knew you had to come out of the bullpen, you did the job that we needed when we needed it. So as far as I'm concerned, me and you, buddy, slate's clean. I really hope to see you next year. And if we can get you as a long inning eater, then hey, so be it, man. I'd be more than happy to have 99 back on the mound next year.
I can't stress how much I agree with that. This is also one of those things where I feel like we talked about it before. The fact that MLB is not like NFL where they can restructure contracts. I feel like Taiwan Walker is one of those guys who would be okay with restructuring his contract and say, listen, I know. Let's work something out so that we can win next year. As you said, he is a teammate's teammate through and through. I've never seen anybody deal with the fans and media as well as he did and still cheer every single second he possibly could for his teammates and his franchise. Taiwan, you're a good egg.
I would just like to throw out an apology to Taiwan Walker, because last year we did drop an episode called Got to Go based on Taiwan Walker, and I just want to apologize. We did that out of a place of anger, and sorry about that.
Listen, the media gets it wrong. It takes real honored and distinguished people of the media to admit when they're wrong. And that is us.
I mean, yeah, we're Infield media, media is second word in the name.
Dude, I'm going to work so hard to get a press badge for next year.
Dude, the last thing baseball needs to do for us is give us press badges. If we get press badges, the absolute questions that are coming out of left field.
It's going to be, excuse me, why is Castellanos still here? Nick, why are you still?
As you're talking to Nick Castellanos.
Nick, did you say something bad? I really want to know last year what it was that got you benched. What did you say? Sorry, I've been drinking all night, but I have cotton mouth for some reason. Nick, why? What? Who? What did you say that got you benched? And Topper really didn't like it. Was it about maple syrup?
Honestly,
did you make fun of? Did you?
If they give us press badges, I'm running to Bryce Harper immediately, throwing my phone in his face and going, "Have you ever seen the Book of Mormon? And what did you think about it?" And if Bryce Harper gives me the old over-the-shoulder look and goes, "That's a clown question, bro," I would just like to remind everyone that in the year 2026, Jason Lesage, Infield Media, brought that meme back. I don't think there's anything, I want it on my gravestone.
Anything that would make me happier. Yes, it will be. I will make sure of it.
Just drop it on there. I'll be so happy. Speaking of Bryce Harper, we aren't even through the season yet. And the amount of rumors I have seen.
Do you mean future Yankee?
Future Yankee, future Red Sox. Someone put him in a Nationals uniform again. I'm like, what are we doing? I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Dave Dombrowski says, Bryce Harper's not at that elite level anymore, but he's still a perennial all-star guy. And people are immediately like, I want to trade Jazz Chisholm for Bryce Harper. It's like, okay, dude. Sure, Jan.
Trust me.
Sure.
Trust me. Neither would I. I don't want Jazz on my team.
People are sitting here talking about, well, Bryce Harper has this left on his contract. And, I think we can get him for this and if Dave Dombrowski, you're not getting Bryce Harper. Shut the fuck up. God damn. Can we get through the season and go fishing a couple times before we start jumping into the rumor mill? I mean, Jesus Christ. It's bad enough we already got to deal with Nick Castellanos rumors.
Dombrowski already dispelled that rumor. He said, no, he's not going anywhere. For you to think that he is, it just shows how out of touch you are. It shows that you only live in a fantasy realm or an MLB The Show realm where you create your storied franchise and just go off with every top 5 player. You have literally Hall of Famers on the bench who should be everyday players.
Now coming out of the bullpen
is made up.
Tarek Skubal.
Yep, exactly. Your entire bullpen is nothing but aces. Your closer is Kershaw, 99 overall card. Get the hell out of here. This is why the internet is a privilege, not a right. Know your place. Stop playing couch GM and coming up with all of these absolutely ludicrous trade ideas and creating rumors that just make no damn sense. Just stop.
It's honestly the worst thing about the off season is listen, I love the rumors. I think they're fun. We just got knocked out of the playoffs 2 weeks ago. Can you give my heart some fucking time to recover before you start putting Bryce Harper in Marlins fucking uniforms, Boston jerseys? I'm like, come on, man. Do we have to do this right now? Can't we wait?
Listen, I'm so happy you mentioned the Marlins. Listen, the Phillies losing in LA to the Dodgers. Heartbreaking. What was more heartbreaking that entire game was watching Mr. Marlin the entire game and his super fabulous neon orange jersey absolutely emblazoned on my TV for the entire game. It's like green shirt guy in wrestling.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Go away. Go away. Like, it was infuriating watching him. And you're like, dude, you're so annoying. And you wore a visor.
Dude,
A
that's,
visor.
thank God you said that. That pisses. I cannot believe that you, frankly, to start, that you own the neon orange Marlins jersey. God awful. The fact that you found a matching visor, that is insane. And you go out in public like this.
I wonder if that's his wife's for when she go golfing.
I mean, listen, obviously that dude's got more money than I could ever fucking hope for showing up to these games. But
He was at
my
Yankees
God,
games
dude.
last playoffs.
He was at Yankees games this year.
Ugh.
Wait, when they
No
were playing
way.
the Reds, when they were playing the Red Sox, there's a sea of white and blue pinstripe jerseys, and who do I see? Bright orange jackets. I'm like, oh my God, the Marlins man's there.
Listen, dude, I think it's hilarious. I do. It's one of those good ones to make fun of. But being in a sea of Dodger blue facing the Phillies and watching neon orange on my screen the whole time, just one speck of a guy. It's just, it was infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. It might be because I don't like just random things of color being out of place and looking weird. But that's something for me and my therapist to talk about. But it's been a big topic as of late, especially in at the NFL, about wearing a jersey to a game that neither of the teams are playing or affiliated with. Like, it's not a throwback jersey. It's just not the right jersey. It's a different team. Everyone hates it. I understand you're trying to get noticed. You're trying to get talked about. Just please don't. I've seen
Dude,
so many videos of people making fun of. Yes, you still wore sort of green. It's a teal, but you wore a Dolphins jersey, that teal aqua color. You wore that to a Birds Broncos game.
yeah, it's bad.
Like, go away. If you don't have a jersey that matches either one of the teams, don't wear a jersey.
All right,
Wear
let me
anything
ask
else.
you this. I'm going to present you with a question. Who is the one person you would rather not sit with? The Marlins man or the guy who sits in the Yankees outfield and starts to chant? Or, as he's so called, the leader of the bleacher creatures? You know who
I
I'm
would
talking
not want to
about?
sit with a bleacher creature. Yes, I do. I would not want to sit with him because I would snap. At least if I've had to sit with Marlins Man, he's seen some amazing games. There would be some good conversation. The leader, the bleacher creatures, dude,
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I would love to just shove a can, a forward can, until I can pull it out of the back end of you. Not a full can, because I'm not wasting that on you. It's going to be an empty can. This way, as it gets like lodged, it gets shard and like shredded, and like I'm pulling out something clean.
Like,
Just
he
don't
is the
speak.
ultimate
Ugh.
worst person. Every time he pops up on my Twitter and I see him standing on the bleachers in an old Yankees shirt, cargo shorts, mind you. Like, this is a guy we're talking about wearing cargo shorts. And he's doing the clap to It's so bad. The fact that there are other people around him who join in it, like, I am so grateful the Phillies don't have anything like this, because I would genuinely be so embarrassed to be a part of that shit. I mean, obviously personal opinion, but like, I mean, listen, God bless him. I'm never going to wish ill on anybody. But man, every time that dude pops up, I'm like, oh my God, dude. The fact that he's not embarrassed about it is insane. Because if someone got video of me doing that, I would be like, what the hell is wrong with me? I don't know, man. Maybe that's just
I agree.
me.
My
Like,
first
I
question would be,
couldn't.
how much money did I spend on beer? What? I got so drunk I did that.
Like,
What do you
if
think's
there's,
worse? What do you think's worse? Him every single game doing the overhead clap and all that crap, or being the guy who tries to start the wave and it just doesn't?
dude,
Because at least Bleacher Creature gets participation. Could you imagine being that guy who tries to start probably the cheesiest thing in all sports.
So
Every single sport does it.
here's my take on this. The Wave is only cool in a cookie cutter type stadium. By cookie cutter,
Fair.
I mean like a stadium like how Philadelphia had Veterans Stadium, how San
The
Francisco
oval,
had
the
Candlestick
circle.
Park. Yeah, like just literally like a cookie cutter. The Wave at a cookie cutter on a sold out night and the waves going around and you can actually see the entire thing. Awesome. One of the coolest I saw it at a Phillies game, the one night me and my parents went, and literally like the Wave must have went around minimum of 10 times and the whole stadium was in it. Like awesome.
That's an impressive amount of time.
At Citizens Bank, the Phillies new stadium, the Wave just does not hit the same at all because there's too many separate sections. Like, yes, you have the one big section behind the plate that goes in the right field, but then you have that big ass gap in center field. And then you get to the scoreboard section and, you know, they're trying to get it going, but then the scoreboard section's cut off and then there's too many cutoffs. It doesn't work the same.
I do agree that I think it's best for a hockey / NBA stadium now.
Yes.
You have that perfect oval. There's no breakup in the stands. There's no different levels that are trying to catch up and pay attention instead of taking their eyes
Yes.
off the game. You just realize when it's coming. So you automatically just end up participating. And I guess there's like 3 stadiums that it works in baseball. Toronto, they don't really have a
Toronto
big
would
gap
work.
anywhere.
Toronto would work. That's a good question.
In baseball, it's so hard because you have the batter's eye. No matter what,
Yeah.
like it just doesn't really work anymore in a lot of the modern stadiums because I guess they didn't take that into consideration during architecture. But what about the Wave? Get out!
So what about the Wave? The people love the Wave. They're like, well, I'm going to wave you goodbye.
Get the fuck out! And the next person I see juggling, tap dancing, or baton twirling, or doing any other circus-like tricks will join him, all right? One strike policy applies. Now get back to work!
Yeah, no, like the Wave works in cookie cutters. It does not work anywhere else.
No, dude. I'm
It
so
doesn't.
happy we brought that up because all Bleacher Creature makes me think of is a guy who got lucky, surrounded by season ticket holders who know
That are
what
all
he's
just
going
as
to do.
dorky as he is.
Well, I mean, as a Yankees fan, yes. But it's just they all know what he's going to do every week, and they're like, this dude's not going to stop. We're just going to have to join in because just like Yankees fans, they're busy worrying about whether or not the Cowboys are going to make the playoffs.
And the Lakers
And
are going to
whether
win
or
the
not,
championship.
yes, you got to remember the Lakers too. So I guess it's a good thing that they have him because they need a leader.
Honestly, the one thing I want to happen in 2026, and I feel like if there was a year it was going to happen, it's going to be this coming year. Zach Campbell goes to Yankee Stadium and someone on the left side of the box, let's say Ben Rice. Ben Rice hit the towering ball. Like this thing is going to right field, but the wind catches it. It's coming down right to the leader of the Bleacher Creature. He's sitting there, cargo shorts activated. Like he's going to drop this thing in his pocket. Like,
Oh, he's standing there with his leg out and pocket open.
like widespread cargo short. Like he's catching this thing. Zach Campbell comes, buries a shoulder in him. Just boom, Bleacher Creature goes down. And we get the fight of the century. Zach Campbell against the Bleacher Creatures. And they just go to town on this. I'm telling you,
if I want to
2026 is the year.
I don't know who I want to win.
I don't want anyone to win.
No. It's just like this World Series. It should be a meteorite.
Like, honestly, I would want it to be like a Step Brothers moment where they both swing at the same time, knock each other out at the same time, and they both just go down.
Yeah.
Like, just a straight
Yeah.
draw. Then I'd
And
be
all
like,
you hear is,
damn,
dude, you
dude.
traded. It's just
Like
like Call of Duty.
that.
Dude, you traded kills? No.
Like, that would be awesome.
We took each other
I
out.
would fully appreciate a Zach Ample fight. Yeah,
I'm so
man.
surprised it's never happened.
Dude, I'll be honest, man. I'm not really looking forward to this World Series when it comes to it. Like, here's the thing.
I'm not.
I wouldn't be mad if Toronto won. I would just kind of be like, you know what, dude? At least we saw that someone can actually beat this stacked ass Dodgers team. Like, that's fun. I love to see it. If the Dodgers win, it is going to get annoying real fast. Especially with Minataka Murakami getting posted, a couple other guys getting posted. And what do the Dodgers need?
Rumors.
Exactly what fucking Japan's posting. The Dodgers are like, oh, we have a need for these guys. And dude, if Murakami goes to the Dodgers, I'm already envisioning it now.
Dude, if that happens, 100%,
We're getting a
I'm
lockout.
going on strike. I'm going on strike.
Like,
I have nothing to go on strike for, but I'm going on strike.
the one thing that made me so happy, legit so happy when the Phillies were playing the Dodgers when we were in LA, you look behind the plate when Shohei Ohtani came to bat, and it's Asian people, it's whites, Latinos, and some blacks going crazy. Like, they're like,
Black people.
Shohei Ohtani is the greatest player ever, and he's about to take your pitcher deep. Shohei Ohtani did not do dick. Luzardo had his number the entire series. Ohtani couldn't touch his thumb.
Okay,
Every
don't forget
time-
Sanchez.
No disrespect to Sanchez. Sanchez was dominating him too. But like, my man, you are supposedly the greatest player in existence, but when the Phillies come to town, you crawl into your shell and you rely on the Philly killer himself, Freddie Freeman, and Mookie Betts. Speaking of which, Freddie Freeman didn't even have that good of a series.
He did not.
Freddie Freeman did not look good at all. Mookie Betts is just Mookie Betts.
I mean, the thing is, Mookie didn't even have a better series than Teoscar.
Like, Teoscar was the one that really killed us in the end. Like Teoscar, Will Smith.
The entire Dodgers offense was stagnant
Yes.
against
And
the
we
Phillies.
we just happen to be more stagnant than them.
Dude, we were colder than a witch's tit on a Tuesday in the middle of December. It was awful.
That's so bad.
Okay, I'm done talking about the Phillies right now. Like, it's
Yeah.
heartbreaking.
We'll switch
It's
over to the
depressing.
World Series.
So
So back.
let's talk about the AL Manager of the Year, John Schneider.
Yes.
It has to be him. has to be.
Absolutely.
If there's anybody else who wins it, just absolute complete robbery. It is going
Yeah.
to be him. If it is not, as I said, full out robbery. Grand larceny. Grand Theft Auto 5, because 6 isn't real. John Schneider said something that made me absolutely love him even more. Do you remember, not last year, well, not this year, but last year's offseason?
With
We're
Ohtani
talking, yep. Do you
and
remember
the
the quote?
plane to
Did you hear
Toronto.
the quote that he said?
Yeah, I
He
did.
said, I hope he brought the hat, the Blue Jays hat that he took from our meeting, and the jacket that we gave Decoy, Shohei Ohtani's dog. Give us our stuff back.
Damn right. Absolutely damn right.
Dog mentality. You give us our stuff back. You weren't worthy of having it. This is ours. You didn't want to be here.
And this is why I want Toronto to shove it up LA's ass so bad. Because John Snyder, as you've said, dog. This dude, when you do an x-ray of his chest, dogs in him. Man's got pit bull in him. Like, the guy is just
Yeah.
one of one.
Yeah.
And
Don't
honestly,
mention dogs or pit bulls when your dog's in the room, because he did not like them.
now he's sleeping.
No, what the
Like,
heck just fell? I thought your dog scurried
if-
away.
No, it's my turtle doing fucking diving board tricks.
Your turtle.
If the Phillies could have had John Schneider as the Phillies manager, I would be more confident in the team moving forward.
We just
than
said
I
we
do.
weren't going to talk about the Phillies.
I'm just saying, John Schneider, I wish he was here. But no,
Nothing but respect.
Schneider is leading these boys to war, and they are
Let's,
repaying the favor.
Let's also send out one congratulations to a former Philly,
Buddy Kennedy,
Buddy Kennedy.
guy gets a ring.
Local boy, literal, local boy, news story in the penny saver. I don't know if you people know what the penny saver is on this internet land that you're watching us, but the penny saver is this beautiful, absolute waste of time, money, and effort of a newspaper that gets given to everyone. It's just no one asks for it except the little old ladies who still count pennies at the register and hold you up from getting the wine, flowers, and prophylactics that you need to make your night nice. Prophylactics. Look it up if you don't know what that is.
I'm sure the people will jump right on that.
Yeah, it's a fun word. She is the one who opens this up and reads a lovely, tiny little excerpt that his hometown puts out in the penny saver that says, "Congratulations to Buddy Kennedy. Local pride cannot be any higher for this young, fine gentleman who is going to win a World Series ring no matter what, because he played for both the Dodgers and the Blue Jays this season." Also, there is one other player who is going to acquire a ring no matter what this season. Do you know who that is?
Can I get a position?
He's a pitcher. He's a reliever, I believe. I don't think he's a stock. I don't think he's a starter. Maybe a spot starter.
Is he like a big name guy? Like, has he been
No.
around, or a cup of coffee?
He pitched for 5 teams this year.
Shit. Yeah,
This year alone.
Yeah, you're going to have to just drop this name.
Jose Urena.
Jose Urena still around?
6 appearances for the Blue Jays and 2 for the Dodgers. You know what that gets you? You know what that gets you?
Ring.
That gets you some weight on your hand, buddy. You got some weight on that hand. That big, long-fingered right hand is now a little bit heavier. No matter what, buddy.
We're talking Jose Urena. We're talking about the same guy that went to Colorado and just got his shit pushed in. He's had more ERAs over 5 than he's had under it. That is what we're talking about right now. And listen, I'm not one to judge. Congratulations to the both of them. I'm officially to the point where you have to surpass a number of games to actually get a ring. Like, I'm talking like minimum 15 games. Like, if you make 2 appearances is not enough to make a contribution. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I am judgmental. 100%.
He pitched for the Mets, the Blue Jays, the Dodgers, the Twins, and finished the season on the Angels this season.
5 teams. 5 teams.
Correct.
This dude went to.
5 times.
5 times.
5 times.
5 times.
5 times. Trade candidate or release candidate of the season.
So, let me ask you this. So, Bo Bichette is going to be ready for the World Series. I don't think he's played in the playoffs at all this year. He may have played in the DS, but like I said, I'm not 100% sure. Do you try to fit Bichette into this lineup, or do you let what rode in the championship series ride it into the World Series?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm sorry. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like I saw it on Twitter. People were trying to like incorporate Bichette in the lineup, and I'm sitting here like, my man, they just won the championship series without him. Why would you try to insert him into the lineup now? Oh, well, Bo's a star. Bo didn't help the team in the championship series. Like, unless Bo was handing out fucking HGH in the dugout and getting these boys fired up, like, there's not a spot right now. If someone gets hurt, then absolutely, Bo Bichette's the perfect replacement. But why would you stop? Why would you stop what's working? Like, it's stupid.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's like
I
having
can't
a
stress this.
that's like having a perfectly round wheel and rolling it uphill and being like, wow, you know what, dude? This is so easy. And then someone's like, you know what we should do? We should put a flat side on it. And then you're immediately like, what? Why?
Well, listen, I don't disagree with your analogy that you just created right then and there.
I did.
The only thing is, do I think that he would be considered the flat side? No, I don't think that Bo Bichette should ever be in the conversation as being the flat side. However, I do think that you should not mess with chemistry. You go with the team that is rolling through no problem. Do I think that there's anything wrong with Bo Bichette? No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
He batted 311 this year. Batted 311 this year. You know what that would have did? That would have led the NL. 582 at bats. That's a stud. Still a great player every single year. 181 hits. He's had one or two bad seasons that were just not to his caliber. Don't mess with chemistry. It happens before. You don't take away from the wheel that's turning. I know it's the same exact analogy, except it's different. But do I think he'd be the flat side? No, because Bo is too good to be the flat side. But
So, like, I'm not
be
saying,
inserted in
like,
the lineup.
so, like, all right, so let's put it in perspective with tire. Like, tire's big. I'm not saying a flat side as in, like, straight down, like cutting off half the tire. Like,
No.
I'm talking like a simple, yes. I'm not saying it is as anything bad. I'm just saying, but what they have right now is working. So you do
Yes.
not stop what's working. If the series goes down 2 and you find out your shortstop or second baseman's like 0 for 6, 0 for 6, 0 for 7 at the point, then you're like, all right, we need to inject something here. Bo,
Yes.
we need you to get out there. Fine. So be it. But why would you stop what's currently going? That's where
Yeah,
I'm at. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yes, it's a tough decision because he is part of the reason you're there. Without a
Yes.
doubt, he is part of the reason you're there. This would be exactly like if Trey Turner couldn't make it back before, obviously, the last game of the year, but Sosa's bat was just out of this world. For the 3 weeks that Trey was down and out, well, 2.5, whatever. It would be the same exact thing. Trey was our leadoff guy all year, and he did an admirable job. However, when you went down, Harrison Bader stepped in, and Harrison Bader did an incredible job.
Yeah.
I know I stress not talking about the Phillies. I do think part of the issue that we had offensive wise is our spark plug was not in the game. And our spark plug at the end of the season for the second half was Harrison Bader.
Bader getting hurt in the DS was
In game 1.
definitely a massive loss. Like not having him defensively hurt, but not having his
Yes.
bat in the lineup either was just kind of like, damn, dude. And then we finally got him in that game 4, and it was like, all right, Bader's
And
coming
he
in.
pitch hit and deliver.
Like,
no,
it was
in
like,
game-
that was game 3. Game 3, he
Game
delivered.
3, yes.
Game 4, he came in and faced Roki Sasaki, and it was like, damn, dude, like if we needed someone to come in clutch right now against Sasaki, it's definitely Bader, and Bader struck out, and it was like, oh my God. Like, I mean,
It was
I don't know
heartbreaking.
how Rich felt about it, but like at that point, I was like, I don't see us winning. Like, the offense can't get anything going. The Dodgers couldn't even get anything going. And it was just like,
because our pitching was also equally as good, if not better, the entire series.
so it's almost like a toxic relationship with the Phillies that we keep coming back to them. Let me ask you this.
Can't stop
If-
thinking about it.
If the Phillies had to move off of Alec Boehm, which I'm 100% fine with at this point, we know what he is, and what he is not what we need at the moment. How would you feel putting Edmundo Sosa over at third base for a season Now, the reason why I'm on board with this, I'll tell you why I am, and we'll get your point. Edmundo Sosa is going to save you money. Alec Bohm is going to
Correct.
cost you a lot. Now, what you can do with that money
Another arbitration year,
is,
right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather pay Sosa and play him at third because you need right-handed bats. Dude, I consider Sosa another offensive spark plug. Like, it seems like when you need something to get going, Sosa's one of those guys that laces a single. Like, I would rather have Sosa. I would rather get rid of Castellanos, get rid of the contract, get that money out of here, go for Kyle Tucker. Like, you need to get a right fielder.
Another
in
left-handed bat.
Dude, trust me, I hate it. I hate it so much that a lot of these bats that are so good are on the left side. Like,
And what are you going to do?
I think an outfield of Marsh in left, Bader in center. If you can get Bader on a team friendly, I am all for it. I don't know what Bader's situation is. I don't know where he stands.
I think it's a mutual.
And Kyle Tucker. Okay. And then Kyle Tucker in right. I'd be fine with that. And like I've been saying for so long to get Justin Crawford up here, and it's not like you can platoon him with anybody.
I'm almost under the belief that there's not a spot for him.
Like, the only way that I think Crawford's going to make this lineup is if Bader walks, which I think could happen. If you get rid of Brandon Marsh, which, listen, Brandon Marsh turned it on after he got hurt, which I was happy with, but he was completely non-existent in the playoffs. And listen, like, thank you for your contributions in the regular season, but if you can't take that next step in the playoffs, then I genuinely do not know what.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
What?
I'm going to do it right now.
Get the fuck out! Like, I'm fine with Brandon Marsh leaving, and then if that opens the door for Crawford, then so be it, man. Dave Dombrowski, I am begging you for the love of God, please, I am praying. I do not want to hear the words "run it back" with this team. You already said it for the managers, and I am barely holding on after that. You cannot keep the same lineup next year. You cannot do it. We were not one or two changes away. We are a shitload of fixes away. There is not a Band-Aid big enough to fix this one.
No.
Please.
As of right now, there is not. However, let's talk about a Band-Aid that just occurred.
Shit.
And I'm very, very elated for this gentleman because I've been a fan of him for years. As have you, I'm fairly certain. Ladies and gentlemen, your new Los Angeles Angels manager, Kurt Suzuki. He is on, as what I've seen, a 1-year deal. So it is a prove it you can manage. He has been one of the more reliable defensive catchers for a while. He understands the game. He knows how to call it. And most importantly, he's a franchise guy. He shows up. He plays. Go ahead. What do you got?
No, so I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm focused in on this Angels managerial search. Some of the names that were coming up, I just sat there like, was Art Moreno just going through old lineup cards being like, who do I think would make a good matchup? David Eckstein, maybe. Torrey Hunter? Oh, yeah, I like Torrey. Go in there. Oh, Albert Pujols. Big guy. Kurt Suzuki, yeah. What? Like, brother, you can look outside of your team. Well, like, you don't need to just focus in on former players.
Suzuki also spent the last 3 seasons as special assistant to their GM. So he learns a little bit more about the office side. So I give a little bit of credit. Okay, we are 2 people who are not to be talking about you can hire from outside the organization, because look at what the Flyers have done our entire lives. It has always been that way. Is it a good idea? Maybe.
When it works, it's brilliant. When it doesn't work, you look stupid.
I do think Suzuki is a very respected guy in baseball. So I think this is kind of a smart deal for both of them. because no matter what you get is someone who knows the game,
Yeah.
commanding the respects and also earning it. That's two different things. Now let's talk about the wild card, the gamble, the gunslinger, who you just absolutely have no idea what's going to happen, how this is going to relate. This is only the second time in baseball history. I'm pretty sure, if I'm wrong, someone correct me. I'm not opposed to that. That a college coach has came straight to the majors managing. And that is Tony Vitello. He just got signed by the Giants from Tennessee. He was a volunteer. He got paid, but he was a Tennessee volunteer and a very good college baseball coach. He is taking a pay cut in $3.3 million annually with the Volunteers, and he's taking a pay cut to manage the Giants for his new deal. But the Giants also still hope fired Bob Melvin $4 million for next year. So I think this is a very unique in this day and age move because you typically don't see that big of a jump. I mean, Patello's a veteran in the sport. He knows what he's doing, but you've only coached 18 to 24-year-olds. You have Verlander on that team, dude. He's older than you, I think. How do you feel about this?
I mean, first off, it's congratulations to Tony. Like
Correct.
that's incredible, making a jump from college to the MLB. I mean, he
Yes.
led the Vols for a good while, and they've had a solid squad recently.
They became a formidable
Like,
college team. They're a
and I mean,
destination.
like, so yeah, obviously, like, a big shout out to him. I hope everything works out well. But like, there is part of me that's kind of like, it's like at the time, I do not think that this was the move that had to be made. You know, but like at the same time, it's like, you know what, if you were going to make this kind of move, then this is the time. Because I'm not calling the Giants bad, but when you put their roster up against the Padres and the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, you're kind of like, they're not bad, but they're definitely not there. Vitello comes in and turns this team around, and, you know, maybe they finish like 10 games over 500. Maybe maybe they're in a fight for the third wild card spot. You know, if any of these things happen, it's kind of like, okay, like he kind of like that scene from Major League when the team starts turning around. The guy's like, hey, you know what? They ain't too bad. Like, you know, maybe he turns it around like that.
You know
It's
who
a
that guy was?
possibility.
Who said that in Major League?
Yeah, that was
The janitor from Scrubs.
janitor from Scrubs, the dad from The Middle. Yeah. Oh, I definitely remember that. So, I mean, yeah, if it works out, it's great. If it doesn't work out, then hey, shit happens and you go out. Maybe you give Bruce Bochy a call. I mean, listen, new managerial spots. You know, we're still early. We're not even in the off season yet. Like, we have another 7 games if we're lucky. And then, you know, the golfing trips start. Got a whole lot of time. But the way that I really want to start to wind this down before we jump into final thoughts is, Rich, give me your World Series prediction. Give me who wins it, who wins MVP.
I mean, I already said who I'm rooting for. That's a meteorite. But who I actually think is going to win, I think it's going to be the Blue Jays. They have momentum on their side more than the Dodgers. Dodgers don't need momentum in any series they're in. They don't. Like, they didn't have the momentum coming into our series. What they had was timely hitting. That's it. And it wasn't even good timely hitting. It was literally just 1, 2, 3, 4 mistakes in the entire series. 4 mistakes from Phillies pitching. What you have here is a real series chance of seeing 7 games. This is where you're going to see the Dodgers bullpen finally officially tested. You're going to see what merit, what strength, and what negativity the Blue Jays pitching staff has. Their offense is hot. You're going to see it go up against a much more deep lineup than the Mariners and the Yankees. You're going to see a true, at minimum, in my full opinion, 6 games. And I think it's Toronto that comes out on top because their momentum is stronger. They have a whole nation behind them. You know what the Dodgers have? Chavez Marine.
California.
No, just Chavez Marine. Just Chavez Marine and a couple cholos from a couple other places. A couple guys who were wearing jean shorts and socks up to their knees and white Air Forces. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I'm taking Blue Jays in 7. They're gonna win it last game. Home in Toronto. Like, I think it's gonna be awesome. World Series MVP. I mean, it can't be any more obvious who it's gonna be. Give me
Absolutely.
the little pit bull Alejandro Kirk. If there's anybody,
That's not what I expected.
if there's anyone who's going to take Roki Sasaki deep in these playoffs, watch what Alejandro Kirk does in Game 7. 3rd inning, Kirk comes up. Dude.
Oh, I hope he bites him. I hope he bites him.
Dude, I hope he's rounding first, doing the old marbles from Major League 2, just straight to the dugout. Oh, man. If Alejandro Kirk wins MVP for the World Series, you know what? We're not sponsored by any betting sites yet. Clock in right now. Tell me on this. $10, Alejandro Kirk, World Series MVP. Tell me. And if I'm wrong, hand to God, if I'm wrong, I'll pay everyone back. Everyone that tells me, you send me a picture of you tailing me with $10, send it to the Infield Media Instagram. I want to see that wager placed. And if it doesn't hit, I'll send you guys your $10 back. Hand to God. I'll do it.
I'm just going to say, you have a wedding to pay for. Please don't do this.
This is how confident I am.
Listen,
I'm willing
man,
to put my $10 on the line.
Forever grateful that you invited me to be a groomsman in your wedding. I am going to use the mature one here and say, don't listen to him. Please ignore everything he just said. I am being his financial advisor right now and not allowing this to go through whatsoever.
It's going through.
I am taking
$10.
I am taking over attorney estate right now. You are not. No. That's not happening. I promise you. I'm on Morgan's side right now.
Follow me. Let me tell you about the story of there only being one set of footprints in the sands. I said, Jesus, I thought you were with me. He was like, Jay, I'm on your back because I'm tailing you to Alejandro Kirk, World Series MVP. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Well, I'm just going to go out and tell everyone that's bullshit because Jay has told me countless times he would never give anyone a piggyback. You know what, Joe? Nope. He's told me several times, sober, he would never let anybody on his back.
That is
even
true.
Jesus.
I'm not one for piggybacks.
Even Jesus.
No, I would definitely give Jesus a piggyback ride. Have you seen those sandals?
Man, his feet are dirty. You care too much about your clothes.
But that man is not wearing on clouds like the rest of us. I'm not even wearing on clouds, but I've heard great things. I need to get a pair. But anyway, we're off the tracks at this point.
Yeah. Ignore him. Anyway, Jay, it is that time that we have not gotten to in quite some time. This is the time of times for final thoughts.
My God, it feels so good to be back and do a final thought.
Oh my God.
So I got a couple. Obviously, shout out to those who have been keeping up with the channel, with the Instagram. Thank you to those who watched the behind the scenes on Addy Joss. I greatly appreciate it. And I got to be honest, man, it still gives me chills to set the upload for those and check back in within like 24 hours, see 50 views. Like, I'm just like, holy shit, man. Like, I can't fully stress enough how much it means that you guys enjoy the series. People keep watching the Hack Wilson one, keep commenting. It's so cool, man. It'll never get old or tiring for me. You know, doing behind the scenes is something that I thoroughly enjoy. The next one is going to be started in probably the next couple of days. I'll probably start it on Saturday, as you know, if this is getting uploaded. But yeah, thank you to all of those. And for my second point, obviously with the off season coming around, and not sure if people remember, but we were only going bi-weekly during the off season because honestly, until free agency really kicks up, there's not much to talk about. And even when free agency is going on, there's really still not much to talk about. I don't know what my work schedule looks like. I'm hoping this move to a new job site will give me back the time to do the pod and kick it with the fellas again. But, if next Thursday comes around and I'm able to get back on, then I will certainly be back. But just want to thank all you guys for hanging in, and trust me, there's more to come. Just give us a little time to get situated. Richie, what you got?
So first, I would like to thank everyone who has stuck with the pod, stuck with the page, stuck with Infield Media. Huge, huge thanks there, all you guys. We've both been dealing with a lot at work and home life. So it is what it is, unfortunately. We do have great aspirations to bring you week to week content. Obviously, the off season is always barring ability and availability. I just want to thank you guys so much. But most importantly, you know who I want to thank? I want to thank all of the wonderful online betting, online gambling, and just gambling in general, because there are two men who are officially looking like they are fully banned from baseball in the MLB, and now officially banned. This is in cement, banned from playing in the Dominican Winter League and Dominican League period. And that is 24 AL reliever of the year, Emmanuel Clase, and his teammate, journeyman Luis Ortiz. They are officially suing the Dominican League as they are arguing their ban is in violation of the Dominican Constitution due to their bans and suspensions and placed on administrative leave or whatever you want to call it from the MLB during the midseason due to gambling ties. Sports overall are no nonsense when it comes to this shit right now. You saw the news that happened today with the NBA, correct?
Yes, I have.
Chauncey Billups, several others. One is an active player, are officially done pending investigation. But this investigation, there was an angry cat at the door. I tend to do that to that type of pussy. Anyway, we're looking at mob ties, mafia ties, however you want to word it. This is big for the NBA. This is going to show that you will get caught for gambling. They're investigating everyone. Like, stop gambling. I know it's counterproductive for the ads to be on the mound behind where these pitchers are pitching. I get it. It is absolute dog poop marketing. It is stupid that every commercial involves gambling. However, it is part of the rules. Don't gamble. In a lot of ways, I'm a rule breaker. Not in the way that can get me completely obliterated from my job, from my income, from my entire livelihood. Sure, I'll jaywalk. Occasionally, I'll throw my gum on the ground. I can't think of any other worse offenses that I do. Actually, there was one time I peed in a park after I left a bar. Thankfully, I didn't get caught for that because that could have been really bad for my future. But, just stop. Don't do it. Emmanuel Clase was going down as one of the top 5 relievers of all time with his trajectory and his pace. The dude was insane. If he kept up that trajectory, you ruined your life. That's on you. You want to sue the Dominican League? Have at it. But also, if I was the Dominican League, being that it was a violation of the Dominican Constitution, there's only one thing I would say to you when you walked into that courtroom. Get out. Nothing about this is in your favor. It will never be in your favor. You were caught. You know what? Don't gamble. Don't do drugs. Don't be dumb. Stay in school. I don't know. Just don't do dumb shit like that ruins your life. Especially when you're making more than 99% of the people in the world. Just stop doing dumb shit. How is it that you don't have smart people in your corner? Hey, listen, don't. Just don't. Hey, Jay, that's kind of a callback to when you said that you would pay people back. I'm in your corner and I'm saying, don't. Don't say that because I love you and I want to have fun at your wedding and not have to bring my own beer. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind doing that. You know, I love you and I will absolutely be prepared. But just use your brain. Think. It's not that hard. Use the people that you pay around you. Their brain sometimes is better than yours. Don't be dumb. It's very easy to not gamble unless you're addicted.
Fair point.
Now it is time for the finale of Today in Baseball History. Oh, it's been a while since we've done this, buddy. I have a real sad one.
Shit.
Real sad. And one of the most traumatic endings in World Series history. Your turtle is Macrobat.
Dude, this thing is just flying around the tank right now.
And this day in baseball history, 1993, Joe Carter hits a 3-run, 9th-inning home run off Mitch Williams, for an 8-6 win in Toronto's second straight World Championship. Paul Molitor, who hits 524 at-bats, for all you counting at home, that is 12 for 24, is the MVP, while Lenny Dykstra, who hit 348 with 4 home runs, did everything except for pitch to win this series. This is why I struggle to root for the Blue Jays. However, let's do it. Let's go Toronto. We need it. And also, happy birthday to Al Leiter.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Al Leiter, never liked you as a pitcher. I kind of really respect you and like you as an analyst. Good for you. That's the only other name off of the entire birthday list that I even remotely recognize. Unless you know a guy named John Puff, born in 1952.
Not ringing any bells in this one.
Well, 1931, Jim Bunning. So, Jim Bunning, you
What
got
the
that.
fuck? How'd you miss Jim Bunning?
Because I wasn't looking
Jim
that far
Bunning
back.
all over there, I think. Yeah,
Jim,
there is.
that's my bad.
Bottom row in the middle.
That's my bad. Jim Bunning, happy birthday, buddy.
So that's all good. Shit happens. It's been a while since we did this dance.
I haven't had to research or look around like that in quite some time. Because the last episode we did of Drugs in the Pond was just me and Joe shitting on the Mets for an hour. But also being good baseball people and talking about positives for that franchise. If you haven't watched that episode, please do. It was a good one. Anyway, Jay, what time is it, buddy?
It's about that time. Thank you for tuning in to Drunks on the Pond, the World Series preview, the playoff review. You know where to go for all your baseball info and your unnecessary information. Anyway, you know who it is. That's Richie Six Beers. I'm Jay. This has been Drunks on the Pond. But Z, I need you to do me a favor, baby. Don't play that music. It's time to get the fuck out. We'll see you guys in the next one. Love yous.
Hit that music.
Damn right.